Welcome back to the news at 10. President Muhammadu Buhari has promised to bring an end to the Boko Haram insurgency in the northeast and kidnapping in other parts of the country in no distant time if re-elected. The president offered this assurance while addressing a crowd of supporters at the All Progressives Congress campaign rally at the Ahmadu Bello Stadium in Kaduna, the state capital. He also pledged to ensure that all looted public funds are recovered from corrupt public officials and used for the development of the entire country.
Yawancin mu nan ko yawancin ku nan duk matasa ne, wato shekara 35 abin da ya kasa. Saboda haka Najeriya tana da aiki, sama muku aikin yi da zama lafiya da kuma wadata. Allah ya taimake mu, damana sun yi kyau. Saboda haka mun yi kokari mun hanki neman wannan baiwa ta Allah, mun gode dai ba mu ita. An sabko da kudin taki daga wajen 9,000 ya kawo 5,500 naira, kuma a duk kowane karamar hukuma ake bukata za a same shi. Sannan kuma mun daina daukar kudinmu na waje mu sayo shinkafa. Ina gode mu gwamnoni, ballantana gwamnonin Lagos da Ogun da Kebbi da Sokoto da Kano da Jigawa sun yi kokari kwarai da gaske. Da Ibonyi ana kawo shinkafa, yanzu yawanci shinkafa duk ta Najeriya muke ci.
Let's check in with the opposition now. The PDP presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar has met with representatives of the Nigerian community in DC metropolis. Alhaji Abubakar, who confirmed this in a tweet, said he discussed his plans and commitment to work with the diaspora to get Nigeria working again. The PDP flag bearer arrived in Washington, D.C. in the United States after more than a decade of not visiting the country. He's been accompanied on the visit by the DG of the PDP Presidential Campaign Organization and Senate President Dr. Bukola Saraki. A statement by the spokesman, Paul Ibe, listed his itinerary to include meetings with the U.S. government officials and the business community. The quality of Nigeria's criminal justice system will affect how the country is viewed by foreign investors. The special advisor to the president on economic matters in the office of the vice president made this known at the launch of the National Prisons Information Management System and National Remand Indicators in Abuja. According to the Controller General of Prisons, the management system will be the backbone of Nigeria's criminal database. Our correspondent Kayla Megwa reports.
Nigeria's prison system has been plagued with a series of problems, from overcrowding to poor facilities and even prison breaks. There is hope in the horizon, however, with the launch of a prisons information management system and national remand indicators. It is developed to manage identity and case modules of inmates.
The Nigerian Prison Service is fully ready and poised to adapt every form of technological advancement in order to remain relevant to the society and keep in step with our contemporaries all over the world.
While delivering the speech of the Vice President, the Special Advisor to President Buhari on Economic Matters, Office of the Vice President, speaks on the impact of the system on the country's economic growth.
The quality of our criminal justice system is a reflection of the integrity of not just those saddled with the onerous responsibility of implementing these tasks, but also of the entire structure put in place for the proper administration of justice. For any country to experience economic growth, it must have a thriving criminal justice system that encourages local and foreign investors and also guarantees a conducive environment for such businesses to thrive.
Nigeria is long overdue for a prison information management system. The administration of criminal justice in Nigeria over the years has been rife with human error. Many of the speakers at today's event believe that this is a step in the right direction, not only because it's a human rights issue, but mostly because it will create better synergy among sister agencies in the administration of criminal justice in Nigeria. Kayla Megwa, Channels Television News.
Onto the humanitarian situation, which is a fallout of the Boko Haram insurgency. Tens of thousands of internally displaced persons in Ran, in eastern Borno State on the border with Cameroon, may be facing a very dire situation with interruption of aid delivery following a deadly attack by insurgents. And this has been confirmed in a statement by the United Nations Humanitarian Coordinator in Nigeria, Edward Callon, who says an estimated 76,000 IDPs were living in the town at the time of the attack on January the 14th. And according to Mr. Callon, a medical clinic, humanitarian supplies, aid workers, accommodation, as well as the market and shelters in the camp were either looted or destroyed. He says that several civilians were killed and thousands reportedly fled into Cameroon, while 14 aid workers who were in the town during the attack have been withdrawn and evacuated by helicopter. Mr. Callon points out that at present Ran is inaccessible to international humanitarian organizations by both road and air. Peugeot Nigeria has unveiled a new pickup vehicle in Abuja, the nation's capital, described by the company's leadership as bolder and stronger. The managing director and chief executive officer of the company, Mr. Ibrahim Boy, says the vehicle was designed in line with the Peugeot tradition of building strong, durable and affordable vehicles. He explained that the release of the pickup will take back Peugeot's pride of place in Nigeria's automobile market.
Automotive industry, security sector and admirers of the Peugeot brand, which has operated in Nigeria since 1972. They are gathered for the unveiling of the new Peugeot pickup. The guests make their way to a mini car park to see the new version of the vehicle, where some of them tried their hands on it.
Peugeot has been a major player in the industry, had maintained the leadership of the pickup market for many decades. But the question is, why hasn't Peugeot pickup been in the market all this while? So I think we've realized that gap in the market, and the pickup segment market is a very important market, and that's why we had to push and get the Peugeot brand back into that space.
And should anyone wish to own the new Peugeot pickup, here is the advantage.
Peugeot has had the longest experience in the pickup market. Two, the vehicle is coming in with values that far exceed what is out there with the competition, both in terms of the acquisition price, in terms of the maintenance cost or ownership cost of this vehicle.
Peugeot has been part of the Nigerian journey for many decades. We all remember the 404s and 504s, and a lot of them are still on the road. So to have a brand new Peugeot pickup now on the market is incredible. We NADDC are charged with the responsibility of developing the local automotive sector. I'm very glad to see Peugeot really do this, introduce this vehicle into the Nigerian market.
Buyers are spoiled for choice, as a new Peugeot has a 4x4 and a 4x2 model.
The governors of Delta and Rivers State have emerged Governor of the Year and Man of the Year, respectively, at the Independent Newspapers Awards 2018. This was the major highlight of the awards ceremony, which took place at the Echo Hotel and Suites here in Lagos. The governors of Enugu, Abia and Rivers States were also recognized in different categories.
Authorities at the Independent Newspapers Limited believe that honoring people who have done well, both in the public and private sector, will motivate them to do more. That's the reason for this gathering.
To celebrate great Nigerians that have distinguished themselves in various engagements. It is indeed a worthwhile gathering, as we are honoring some of our people, both in public and private sectors, who have made indelible marks in the history of Nigeria's nation building.
I read some time ago a statement by some old Arab sage who said, "A nation that does not recognize and honor its great people cannot achieve greatness itself."
Now, the night of speeches, Telecoms Company of the Year 2018 opens a flurry of awards as Globalcom emerges winner. The custodian of culture is awarded to the Are Onakakanfo of Yorubaland, Ganio Adams, and the outstanding legislator of the year 2018 goes to the Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Onofiok Luke.
I dedicate this award to my colleagues standing here with me, who saw in me the youngest of them all to elect me their Speaker, and has stood by me since 2015 till today.
The Lifetime Achievement Award is given to Alhaji Isa Funtua. 5 governors are also honored in different categories, with the big 2 of the night, Governor of the Year and Man of the Year, awarded to Governors Ifeanyi Okowa of Delta State and Teriaki Dixon of Bayelsa State, respectively.
Our leaders here present, I want to appreciate the Independent Newspapers Limited for this award. I recall that last year I was also here.
After collecting their award, the governors promised to continue to ensure they deliver on the dividends of democracy to the people of their states.
If you believe in Nigeria, let me see your hand.
And let's take a look at some business news now. Here's Anne Waudu.
You first. First Bank.
Ijoma, and welcome to Business News. The National Petroleum Corporation says it has paid $993.7 million in arrears owed to its joint ventures with multinational oil companies as at September 2018. The state oil firm, however, explains that it still has an outstanding repayment of $3.95 billion, while it seeks to raise about $2.3 billion in financing from other joint venture partners to help cover costs. The NNPC hints that it is raising $3.15 billion through international oil operator Sterling Energy and Exploration Production Limited, SEEPCO, to develop 416 million barrels of reserves from its oil mining license 13 field. And let's check how the local equities market. It has closed today's trading session on a positive note, ending the entire 5 trading sessions this week in the green. Eddie Diong Ewang has more.
Thanks, Anne, and welcome to the Stock Market Report. The equities markets closed the 3rd week in January in positive territory, ending Friday's session up 1.38% and entering the 31,000 level. The sustained positive sentiment is attributed to the massive gains from the industrial goods and consumer goods giants Dangote Cement and Nestle, which added 4 naira 9 kobo and 48 naira 9 kobo each to their share prices. Diamond Bank, Zenith and Guarantee Trust banks maintained their position from previous sessions as top trades on the activity chart. In 3,317 deals, investors traded over 300 million shares worth over 3 billion naira. And that's the Stock Market Report. I'm Eddie Diong Ewang. Back to you, Anne.
Thanks a lot, Adidion. Global stock markets have also closed today's trading session across board, boosted by more optimism in trade talks between US and China. Let's see the figures for today. For watching Business News tonight. I wish you a lovely week ahead. I'm Anne Ouaudu. It's back to you, Juma.
You first. First Bank.
Thanks a lot, Anne. Still ahead on the news at 10, gunmen kill Ghanaian investigative journalist Ahmed Hussein Suwale, who helped uncover corruption in African football. That's on sports. Do stay with us.